Port Charles has seen its fair share of turmoil over the years, but nothing quite like what's brewing now. The sun-soaked streets, the bustling general hospital, and the once thriving docks are all mere backdrops to a storm gathering in the heart of one of the town's most powerful and feared figures, Sonny Corinthos. For years, Sonny has walked a fine line between being the town's protector and its most dangerous threat. But recent events are pushing him further toward the edge of no return. As he spirals out of control, Port Charles is left to wonder, what will Sonny do next? Sonny Corinthos is no stranger to hardship. He's faced betrayals, loss, and unimaginable pain throughout his life. But it's a recent cascade of events that has truly shaken the mob boss to his core, threatening to undo the carefully constructed persona of the man who rules Port Charles with an iron fist. First, the shocking revelation that his beloved son, Michael, had been secretly working against him. Michael's betrayal cut Sonny deeper than any enemy's bullet ever could. This wasn't just business, this was family. Sonny's code has always been family first, and the realization that his own blood had turned against him struck at the very foundation of who he is. Adding fuel to the fire is the crumbling of Sonny's marriage to Nina Reeves. Once a passionate and tumultuous love affair, their relationship has disintegrated into bitter arguments and cold silences. Nina's guilt over keeping the secret of Sonny's survival when he was presumed dead has never fully dissipated, and now it's driving a wedge between them. With his marriage on the rocks and trust shattered, Sonny's stability is slipping away. To make matters worse, Sonny's business empire is under attack from all sides. Rival mob families are sensing weakness and circling like vultures. The Corinthos organization, once the most feared in the eastern seaboard, is facing threats it hasn't seen in decades. With his grip on power loosening, Sonny's paranoia is growing by the day. Sonny has always been a man of control over his business, his family, and his emotions. But as the pressure mounts, those controls are beginning to fail. His temper, once a weapon he wielded with precision, is becoming unpredictable and explosive. Those closest to him are walking on eggshells, fearing what might happen if they say or do the wrong thing. Sonny's behavior is becoming increasingly erratic. Once a master strategist, he now makes impulsive decisions that put his empire at risk. He's lashing out at those around him, longtime allies, family members, and even his loyal enforcers. Jason Morgan, his right-hand man, finds himself caught between his loyalty to Sonny and the need to protect the organization from Sonny's unpredictable actions. At the heart of Sonny's unraveling is a deep-seated fear of losing everything he's built. The ghosts of his past, his abusive stepfather, the years he spent building his criminal empire, the losses he's endured, are all coming back to haunt him. And as the walls close in, Sonny is starting to feel like a caged animal, desperate to break free but unsure where to turn. The tension reaches its peak on a fateful evening at the Corinthos mansion. Sonny's been brooding all day, pacing the floors of his home like a lion in a cage. The house is eerily quiet, the usual bustling energy replaced by an uncomfortable stillness. Even the staff is keeping their distance, sensing the storm brewing in their employer. When Carly arrives to talk about their son Michael, the conversation quickly turns heated. Carly, always the one to push Sonny's buttons, accuses him of letting his emotions cloud his judgment. She tells him he's not thinking clearly, that he's making dangerous decisions that could destroy their family. The words cut through Sonny like a knife, and something inside him snaps. In a fit of rage, Sonny hurls a glass across the room, shattering it against the wall. His eyes are wild, his breath ragged. He's beyond reason, beyond control. Carly, shocked and frightened, takes a step back. She's seen Sonny angry before, but this is different. This is terrifying. But it doesn't stop there. Sonny's fury spills over into the night, and he storms out of the mansion, leaving Carly behind, trembling. He gets into his car and drives, not knowing where he's going, just needing to escape the demons that are clawing at him. He ends up at the docks, the place where his empire was born, and now, it seems, where it might die. With his emotions in turmoil, Sonny begins a dangerous game of cat and mouse with his enemies. His need for revenge is all-consuming, and he starts making moves that are as reckless as they are ruthless. He orders hits without consulting Jason, bypassing the careful plans they've always relied on. It's not about strategy anymore. It's about making a statement, about proving that Sonny Corinthos is still the most dangerous man in Port Charles. But his enemies are prepared. They've been waiting for this moment, waiting for Sonny to slip up. And as Sonny goes on the offensive, he's walking right into their trap. The once unshakable mob boss is now a man on the edge, and his enemies are ready to push him over. The streets of Port Charles are about to run red with blood as Sonny's vendetta spirals out of control. Innocent lives are at risk, and the people who once looked to Sonny for protection are now wondering if he's become the very thing they feared most. As Sonny's rampage continues, the consequences begin to pile up. The police are closing in, the media is circling, and his allies are starting to question their loyalty. Even Jason, who has stood by Sonny through everything, is beginning to wonder if his boss has lost his mind. But it's not just Sonny's enemies who are in danger. His family is being dragged into the chaos. Michael, already torn apart by guilt over betraying his father, is caught in the crossfire. Carly is desperate to reach Sonny, to pull him back from the brink. But every attempt she makes only seems to push him further away. And then, in a tragic twist, something happens that changes everything. An innocent bystander, someone Sonny never meant to hurt, gets caught in the crossfire of one of his reckless attacks. The death hits Sonny like a freight train, bringing him to his knees. For the first time, he sees the destruction he's caused, not just to his enemies, but to himself and everyone he loves. ### the aftermath. Can Sonny be saved? As the dust settles, Sonny is left to face the wreckage of his life. His empire is in ruins, his family is shattered, and he's haunted by the death of an innocent. The once mighty Sonny Corinthos is now a broken man, teetering on the edge of despair. But there's still a glimmer of hope. As he stands at the brink, Sonny must decide whether to continue down the path of destruction or find a way to redeem himself. It's a choice that will define not just his future, but the future of everyone in Port Charles. Will Sonny find the strength to pull himself back from the abyss, or will he be consumed by the darkness that threatens to engulf him? One thing is certain, Port Charles will never be the same.